Hey guys, what's going on?
Welcome to the Bald and the Beautiful. I'm Stormtrooper Brian.
I was not prepared. I spit all in this thing.
I got a big head. I can't see through the eyes. I'm looking like through here.
How's it going, guys?
How's it going?
We need to cut that part out. And we're gonna mess this up. Hey guys,
How's it going? Welcome to the Bald and the Beautiful. I'm Stormtrooper Brian.
and I'm Stormtrooper Hunter.
Went off.
Oh no, I'm down. Palms are down. Palms are down.
Yours has been down.
We're going to give you our list, our rankings of the Star Wars movies. I'm putting mine as how much I enjoyed them.
That's what I'm doing with mine. I'm not going over plot, or characters. A little bit characters do have something to do with it, but I'm going over how I think they are, how I think they're ranked, how I enjoyed them. And just a couple months ago, I just watched all of them, even the TV shows, the cartoon, everything. I watched them all from beginning to end, just to see how the plot went, and I love it.
Yeah.
I do. I could watch Star Wars all day. And you can talk about it all the time. And with everything new that's out with Mandalorian and everything that's going to be coming out, there's just lots to talk about.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
All right. On the
Thumbs are down.
at number 11 on my list.
Number 11. What do you have as number
Starting
11?
on others. My first one is Attack of the Clones. Prequel number 2. Did not like that one. Jar Jar Binks drove me nuts. Anakin in that one drove me nuts. I have that one at the bottom of the list.
My number 11 is Phantom Menace.
They were very close for me.
I thought the whole thing of the introduction to, of course, Jar Jar Binks and Phantom Menace and little Annie, which was cool.
They had some cool moments in it,
but the whole to me was very kiddish. It was like they were trying to get that younger generation.
Well, for me, there's too much special effects.
Oh, that was horrible.
I know
Everything was.
It was the first time a lot of special effects was used, and it advanced special effects for future movies, and George Lucas is usually like that, but in that it was just overboard with the special effects.
It was very bad with that. Everything was. Now, my number 10 was The Last Jedi.
Really?
Yes, I was not a big fan of The Last Jedi.
My number 10 was Phantom Menace.
Ooh. Yeah, I was not a big fan of The Last Jedi. When she is going to train with Luke, you're so excited about it, and you got the little birds, and it just didn't catch me, man.
I liked it, but
they made Luke look like the crazy Jedi, and it was like you didn't get the seriousness of the Jedi.
Well, I think I love the sequels that put out. I love them, but I think where they messed up with that is they should have taken note from what Marvel did. With Marvel, you got Kevin Feige, who's over the whole thing, and he approves the storylines and things. And they typically have one director for the whole trilogy of the movie. Yeah, and they should have done that with this.
Yeah, and they did,
because you had J.J. Abrams directed the first one. Rian Johnson did the second one, did the next one, and then J.J. Abrams went back in for the ninth one. I felt like to me, it seemed like he went in to try to rescue what that Last Jedi had messed up.
And that's why I have it like that, because fan of the Force Awakens was great. I liked it. And Rise of Skywalker was good, but it was that one in the middle that just didn't.
And I think where J.J. messed up is he didn't. I mean, you got to give directors some freedoms, but I think he gave them a little bit too much freedom with it, and then he had to go back in and correct a lot of stuff.
But it's almost like when you look at the episodes, it was a copy and paste. And don't get, I love Star Wars, I do. I could talk about it all day long. But it's like they copied and paste. You meet Luke in the first one, you meet Rey in the first one. they're both in the junk area, you know, and then they go do their traveling. And in the second one, they both meet the Jedi Master, you know, and then the third one they fight. It's the same
third
plot.
one, maybe there was a lot different with it, but
I mean,
I can
a little
agree with
bit,
the first two. My number 9 was Solo.
My number 9 was Rogue One. I like Solo.
Yeah, I did like Solo.
I mean, I thought so. Everybody talked about it, how bad it was, and I'm like, I really like Solo, but I didn't mind.
I went into it thinking I'm not going to like this very much, because of everything I heard about it, and then when I saw it, I was like, damn, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, but with you know, because I had my number 9 as Rogue One, which is funny that we were rating these as number 9 as both of the little not Star Wars movies or whatever you want to call them. But I mean, I think Rogue One, they were just trying to fit too much into a short amount of time.
Yeah.
You know, like they could have did a little bit more. They just trying to squeeze it. I mean, everybody knows what's going to happen. You know, I mean, you know what's going to happen.
But I like that had that whole before story of it.
Yeah, I did.
With Solo with me, I don't know. It was, I did really like it, but it was also, I was glad I didn't see it at the movie theaters.
I didn't see it at the movie theaters either, so I can't say, I was out there. No, I've seen all of them in the movie theaters. Not really the first 3 that I can remember because I was younger. You're old, so you know. But I mean, yeah, I mean, Rogue One I thought was
What was your number 9?
My number 9 was Rogue One.
Oh, that's what you just said. Hey.
That's what I said. That's why I'm talking about Rogue One. We were talking about our number 9s. All right, so my number 8 is Attack of the Clones.
Right, mine is Return of the Jedi.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Return of the Jedi, especially the ending to it, but the whole Ewok thing I wasn't really, I don't know.
Yeah, the Ewoks are up there with Jar Jar.
Yeah, Jar Jar or the little bird things.
Yeah, I hated those things. I hated. And I understand lots of them wanted to do. It's almost like they're trying to grasp at a spot for kids.
Yeah,
you know, like, oh, let's add these little Teddy Ruxpin looking things, you know, or let's add these little cute little birds, or you know.
But there are certain things in the later movies that now makes like Return of the Jedi and some of these other ones more interesting because of how they interact with the overall arc of things.
Yeah, and of course I have Attack of the Clones, which you had as number 11. I wasn't a big fan of the Attack of the Clones. It was good, but it had
good parts.
It was the love story part, you know, where when they were, and you could see Annie, you know, little Annie, you know, you could see Anakin starting to fall in love with, you know,
emo Andy,
him and his little rat tail. Yeah, I mean, I just wasn't too impressed with it. What was your number 7?
My number 7 was Last Jedi.
Ooh, mine was Empire Strikes Back.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's
that's that caused a little controversy.
Look, I know. But this is like, no, I don't know. I just wasn't a fan.
I liked it because it built a lot of mystery to go into the third one.
I mean, it did. I agree, but overall, the movie, it was good.
Yeah. All right. Number 6.
What'd you have?
I had Rogue One on that one.
I had Solo. Look, you had number 9.
We just flipped those.
But yeah, I mean, we've already talked about. I really thought the Solo was better than I expected it was going to be. I liked how you got to see how him and Chewie met. Yeah. You know, you got to see Lando young. You know, and the Millennium Falcon when it had the escape hatch. You know, exactly when it had the escape pod, and that's when I first watched it. I was like, what is that? And then, you know, because when you're seeing it the first time seeing it, you didn't see that part in the ship. But yeah, I would definitely have to go with Solo on that.
Yeah, and I liked Rogue One. I like seeing that whole how they got the Battlestar Battlestar
Galactica.
That's the wrong series. How they got the Death Star's plans, and it sucked knowing how they all died at the end.
Oh,
and, that sucked. What about number 5? Who do you got?
Force Awakens.
We tied on that one.
That right there was the nostalgia of it's coming back. It was something new.
And what I really liked about it was they got away from all the special effects and they took it back to how realistic stuff and not all the CGI.
I took my son Zach and we stood in line for like 8 hours just to go in there. And you're sitting in the movie theater. You haven't seen anything. And what was the time difference in those? Was it like 10 years?
Oh, something like that.
What, Force Awakens was 2015, and that was so 16-year difference. So for Zach, who at the time that came out
2005 was the last one. So
so about a 10-year
10 years.
difference. So for Zach, who was born in 2005, he was 10 when we went to see that. I thought it was just it was great, but the whole, you're introducing a whole new story.
Yeah.
New characters, and then you see stuff like when they're all running and they're looking for a plane or a plane, a spaceship, and you see the Millennium Falcon, and they're like, it's a piece of crap, and you're like, no, it's not, and then you see like
the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs.
and then you see Chewie and Han, we're home, and it's like, oh my, it hit close.
Yeah. Oh,
and,
man, when they came walking.
I know it was you had to hold it back, and it was great. I thought it was really good. And also, what I wanted to mention is in Force Awakens, you lose a character.
Yeah.
I mean, Han does.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm in a movie theater filled with all kinds of people, and all you hear is sniffles, and it was like it was.
I will say, going back to Last Jedi, that after Luke died, I couldn't talk for 30 minutes afterwards.
It was a quiet ride home.
Yeah, I remember the kids and I got in the car, and that it was quiet, and they looked at me, and I was just like, because Luke was a part of my childhood, and you always grew up wanting to, the lightsaber and all that. You wanted to be Luke Skywalker. You wanted to be a Jedi, and
I was upset about that, but
I saw they needed to do it.
Yeah,
I agreed with it. It was just, this is Luke Skywalker. He hit home.
And for me, I almost what hit me worse on all the deaths was when Han Solo died and seeing Chewie.
Yeah,
and then when you get into Rise of Skywalker, when Chewie gets back and Princess Leia's dead, it's like Chewie's like, damn, I ain't got nothing left, And he's like, what was he, hundreds of years old or however old he is?
Years old.
And it's just, I think that's where the Force Awakens, it started the whole new generation. What do you have it for?
4, New Hope.
4, I had Return of the Jedi.
Really?
Yeah.
New Hope. This was very, very hard because I love all of them. And New Hope was one of them that was. It was the entrance in Star Wars.
It was the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, I had Return of the Jedi. I thought Return of the Jedi I loved it. I loved how you were seeing Luke maybe going to the dark side, and all that stuff. And I really did like it. It was showing you, like, it was the end of the trilogy, and nobody ever thought there was going to be another Star Wars after that.
So, there's always rumors, but
so you seen that you seen Luke Skywalker go from the junk kid, and then you see him become a Jedi, and then he could be going to the dark side. So it's kind of like you got to see all the steps, and I really did enjoy Return of the Jedi though. I really liked it.
Number 3. What do you got?
Revenge of the Sith.
Ooh, we got Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, I got Revenge of the Sith. I think Revenge of the Sith, the I have the higher ground, Anakin. It's just it's great. I really did like it. How it showed, the beginning of Darth Vader at the end. It showed where his anger came from and all that stuff. I really did enjoy the whole movie. Yet again, the whole Jar Jar thing, all that stuff can wish-wash, but I liked it. But with yours what'd you say yours was?
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. Can't go wrong with Rise of Skywalker.
I love Rise of Skywalker.
Like that. The whole fight scenes with her against Palpatine, with Kylo fighting the Knights of the Rim.
I wish they would have done that
awesome.
cut that was going around the internet where they put in the Force Ghost.
Oh, that was awesome.
I wish they would put that in the original movie because that would have made it even.
When she gets the other one and pushes and just and all of them
they're
are
all
behind
sitting
them
there like that. Oh my god, that was so good.
No, but
that sends chills.
Then when you at the one time she looks up and you see all the ships.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just the whole. You're getting the best out of everything on Star Wars. You're getting the armada of ships up there that are and every ship from the TV shows.
Yeah. Because you had Ghost in there and everything.
You had the Millennium Falcon. You had X-Wings. You had just name it. You had everything in there. And, you know.
Then when she started hearing the voices and you heard, like, you heard Ahsoka Tano and Kanan, and you heard all these voices from even the Clone Wars and Rebels and stuff. That was very cool.
It was good. It was good. I do. Yeah.
Number 2, I had Revenge of the Sith.
Number 2, I'd Rise of Skywalker. We just switched them.
It was very tough for me because
it's funny how those are 2 ends. Those are 2 3s, you know. So it was the end of both of those series right there, you know.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith was that was great. Hello there, General Kenobi.
Yeah.
Hello there.
But no, I really did. I liked Rise of Skywalker. I thought the fight scenes and how you seen Kylo change. Because at first I didn't like Kylo Ren. I was like, he's just a brat. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna beat her, but, you know. But I thought at the end of it, you know, it was when they were fighting out there in the water and stuff.
Yeah,
was awesome. Very cool. You know. Yeah. So, what was your number?
And then they
one?
were on Planet Endor again, which was cool. No Ewoks.
No Ewoks. Thank God.
My number 1 was Empire.
Wow, my number 1 was New Hope. Yeah, I mean, you can't. New Hope is what got me into it.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, and New Hope came out in what? It was 77, right?
Yeah.
I was born in 78. So when the first time I ever seen it, that's what got me into the whole space. You know, when people talk about Star Wars, Star Trek, you know, it's always, you know, New Hope. It's Luke Skywalker. He's, you know, when he's training, he's getting the helmet on, and they got the little droid up, and they're fighting and everything. I just, you know, that's what made me want to pick up a flashlight and act like I'm Skywalker.
Try to get your friend to throw things at you, see if you can feel the Force and hit him.
And that's the thing. Going back to Rise of Skywalker, was at the very end when you see her lightsaber, and it's the yellowish.
Yeah.
Oh,
and see, it made Return of the Jedi even to me a little bit more better when the Emperor said about Vader saving Luke before, because then you realize when he went to strike the Emperor,
and Vader saved him, because he didn't want the Emperor.
It wasn't to save the Emperor; it was to save Luke. It was
because
if
he would have killed Luke, if Luke would have killed him, the Emperor would have took Luke over.
Yeah,
and God knows what would happen.
Yeah. But this will probably be a controversial list, so
yes.
But let us know what you guys think, and it's great because we have the Mandalorian coming out here soon. We've got. They said the Obi-Wan is going to start filming in March, and there's a couple other series that are going to be coming out, and with all the stuff with Mandalorian, with having Ahsoka Tano on there and Sabine, and
I mean,
it's going to be great. You got a lot of the clone and possibly Rebel show characters coming on there.
Yeah,
and awesome.
And those 2 cartoon series, I know people look at that and be like, "Oh, it's a cartoon series."
Yeah, I've never been able to get through a cartoon.
They were
series.
awesome.
I hate cartoons. I loved Clone Wars, and Rebels was pretty good also.
Yeah, Rebels first season is but I'm a huge Ahsoka fan. Love Ahsoka Tano, and her in that, and at the very end, I don't spoiler alert. At the very end, when it's her and Sabine Wren, when they're getting ready to leave, and they're going to look for
Ezra,
and which could be the newest series, after Mandalorian, would be awesome. I think, it's just I could go on and on talking about this stuff. That could be another episode we can do.
Let us know what you think of our list. Let us know if you agree with it or what your list is.
Yep.
Make sure you smash that thumbs button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell so you get a notification when we drop that great quality content. Till next time. May the force be with you.
See, it's shot.